Hello. Welcome to session 1.2 of Playing Games with Trench Gun. My name is Jay Pablo Torres. I am the vocalist and guitarist for the band Trench Gun. Today we are continuing our series of Ground Branch Conquest. This is the Depot. I'm going to do the compound only, a terrorist hunt on the compound of the Depot only because the Depot map is huge, and I do not feel like taking that much time. All right? So, as you can see, we got the time of day of insertion. Our enemy is trained. They've been to basic training and possibly infantry school. All the good stuff as last time. Today, we're going to look a little bit at the ready room. This is the area where you and your teammates will gather in order to prep for briefing and prep for mission. Here we come around this corner. We see the operations room. That is where the magic happens, the briefing and final phase. That's the Dun-O-Matic coffee maker. If you're thirsty, need a little caffeine. There's my locker, my nickname on it, Professor. I did receive that nickname, Professor, from my old platoon sergeant when I was a cavalry scout in the Army. So you'll probably see it often. This is the live fire range and customization area. This is where you customize your character's loadout as well as what he or she is wearing. But let's go to the operations room. In here, we can see the main board. I'm going to go ahead and change the time of insertion from early morning to early afternoon because I do not want the sun in my damn face. The flashing red area is supposed to be, or last intel was, that there are a bunch of enemy concentrated there. So we're going to start at the southwest corner, right behind these large tanks. And here we go. I'm still using the Sig Sauer MCX with the same loadout on it. There's almost always a sniper in this tower, so you have to be careful. Take this person out. Now, I miss a lot. My shooting on these games is not as great as it once was. Forgive me, I am old. Sometimes there are as many as 2 operators in that tower. Today there wasn't. Sometimes there's a sniper on that little roof right there. Today there wasn't. So I got lucky in a couple different spaces. Here's an area where I got really lucky. This is a close quarter area that I try to take as often as possible because they use this as cover and concealment. Now, you heard that second door open, and hello, there's somebody there. So you always want to check that room. Keep those doors closed to minimize risk to yourself as you hunt down these enemies. Door opens again. Blam! Put a single round in his chest. Now, if you camp here, the Quick Reactionary Force, the QRF, will try to hunt you down. They know where you are because they're getting radio calls and dead radio signal from people that you neutralize. So they're going to come looking in these areas often. In this case, because the enemy concentration was elsewhere, they took too much time to get here. They couldn't get to this room. They didn't know where I was. They stopped looking. So I'm going to go ahead and exit this area pretty soon because no one's showing up to hunt me down. That means that they are still looking, but they are not near this room. I've learned my lesson the hard way. I'm going to go ahead and clear that out with a frag. Boom. Open the door. Okay, don't see any bodies. Now, I do hear somebody in a second. Oh, there he is. Get my frag out. I didn't know this was going to happen. So the frag goes off. And there's 2 bodies there. Now, I didn't see this third guy. I just heard him right now, and I thought he was high. I didn't see him until he shot at me. Oh, there he is. I got lucky there again. I've got 9 enemies remaining. The counter shows up and lets you know how many are left at 10. Check this out. I also didn't know this until I reviewed this video. 1, 2, 3 bodies. I took out a 3-man team and didn't even know. I thought it was 2. We're down to 6 combatants. Right here, you heard the door open below. I took a chance, I threw a flashbang, and guess who's standing on the stairs? An unfortunate soul couldn't see or hear. Now I'm being shot at by a roof sniper. This was scary because he started shooting through the door to try to get me. So I shot back. I managed to suppress him, get him down. Tactical reload is very helpful. That is, when you haven't quite run out of rounds in the magazine that's in your receiver at the moment, but you swap it out with a full one. Gives you a chance to top up. Did not know there was a sniper in that tower. I panicked, fired a lot of rounds, but I got him. So clearing this roof is important. You do need this sniper position for at least a little while. I'm down to 2 enemies. Now, I take fire right here. I don't know where it's coming from. I'm looking and I see movement in the bottom right corner. And lo and behold, there's a guy right there. I take him down. I'm down to 1 soldier left. And I'm dreading it because I'm like, oh, this map is huge. This guy could be anywhere. He was just shooting at me. He just stopped. Now I have to find him. I don't know where the fire came from in the first place, and I don't know where he is now. So I run across the rooftop. At some point, I don't know where exactly, I start taking fire again. I see him move. Where's it at? There it is. I see him there. I see him there by the tanks. Over there on the left. I see him. I have to jump up on the rail of the roof, so I'm totally exposed. He's firing from below. I'm firing from high. I have an advantage. Boom, take him out. That's the end of the map. That's how fast it was. Just under 8 minutes. Total time. And there it is. Locate the enemy. There's my nickname. I got wounded. They hit me. All 15 kills, 45%. Worse than last time. But yeah, it was a fun map. Had a great time.